Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play No Kuni. Last time we made it through the Golden Grove, and now we're gonna do a trippy side, just make our way straight to Mamoon. So don't worry about the baddies.
Mamoon. Don't worry about the what?
I said don't worry about the baddies, just go straight there.
Those zombies seem kind of like new mobs.
Of course, if they engage us, you don't have much of a choice. Here's a clever cub, by the way.
We can do this.
Let's see. Oh yeah, you were son.
Here goes.
Couldn't use Chewy for that. Actually, you need more experience.
Seems like I get waxed. Oh shoot! Never mind.
Probably should use drowsy drops first, but that's fine. Oh, and before I forget this time, I guess I should actually do this now. A bit of a aside, but we probably should actually do the 12 Tales of Wonder at some point. So we'll do one right now, we'll do one next episode. So right now we have Second Tale, Squirrels in a Bramble. Once upon a time, the whole world was lush and green and covered in countless forests. In the mild days of spring, children would play in their clearings, making necklaces from wild flowers, while in summer, they would shelter from the sun under the ancient trees. And in autumn, of course, they would pick and eat their juicy fruits. Indeed, forests have always been important to youngsters, being carefree places in which to play with gay abandon. But what do you know of the forest guardians? Every forest has one. They're believed to be like godlike creatures that protect the woods they inhabit, as well as all the creatures that dwell within. But how these guardians come into existence? No human knows for certain, of course, but it is believed that they are somehow selected from amongst the creatures that live in the forest.
Is the question.
Naturally, since the Guardian is responsible for protecting all of the forest inhabitants, the biggest, strongest creature in the forest is usually the one selected. There has, however, been one notable exception, as related in the well-known fable. A proclamation from the deities of the forest. A forest, luxuriant with leaves, was home to a gently flowing river and a spring that produced fresh water, and all the beasts lived there in amity. From tiny insects to creatures as big as 2 men. One day, the deities of the forest made a proclamation. The time has come for you to choose your guardian. For the forest did not have a guardian at the time. As soon as the message was received, a controversy prevailed among the beasts of the forest, each one claiming that he would make the best guardian. These sharp fangs will frighten away any enemy, barked the black wolf. These huge claws will shred the impostors to pieces, roared the gray bear. And so it continued, with every large forest animal boasting his own case, from the stag with his great antlers to the white catfish who dwelt in the spring. The forest's smaller inhabitants, those that had no chance of winning any test of strength, could but watch this assembly of the beasts in silence. The bickering continued for several nights until one day, a golden haze descended upon the forest, bringing with it an aroma so sweet that the beasts soon forgot about choosing a guardian and simply spent the day in a contented daze, staring at the new golden coloring of the trees around them. The very next day, however, crimson saplings sprouted from some of the trees, and quickly grew into a large tangle of red bramble. For the golden haze the beasts had enjoyed was, in fact, a cloud of evil-disposed spores. By the time any of them noticed, however, the bramble had covered the entire forest. The bramble strangled tree after tree, causing them to wither and die. It seemed only a matter of time before the entire forest would be quite devoid of life. Thus, the wise owl said, "Somewhere in this forest is the tree in which the spores first took root. That tree is the source of this terrible bramble. Cut off its source, and the entire thicket will wilt." Desperate to save their forest, the black wolf and the gray bear resolved to find the tree that the wise owl had mentioned. However, the bramble had grown so thick and so dense that their great bodies would simply not pass through it. It was time for the smaller forest creatures to come to the fore. The ones who abstained while the other beasts had bickered and boasted about who was the strongest. And so the mottled snake slithered through the brambles, moving deep into the forest, in search of the tree where the spores first took root. Alas, the bramble wraps the tree completely, hissed the snake. We shall need to cut through it somehow. But I have neither claws nor teeth, only this forked tongue.
You know someone that does, though.
Upon hearing the mottled snake report, the blue woodpecker leapt into action. "I shall peck through the bramble in no time," he chirped with confidence. But as he neared the tree which the mottled snake had described, the bramble became too thick, and he was quite unable to spread his wings, let alone fly close enough to peek at the bramble. And thus, he went back dejected. That was when the field mice and the squirrels rendered their assistance. "These sturdy front teeth of ours shall gnaw through the bramble," squeaked the field mice. But the bramble goes all the way to the top of the tree, observed the squirrels. Can he truly climb so high? The field mice had to concede that they could not. So it was the squirrels who set off through the bramble and surrounded the tree that had been the first to fall. The squirrels soon reached the tree and scaled it with ease. In no time at all, they were nibbling at the bramble and making light work of cutting through it. No sooner had they begun to chew their way through the bramble than large parts of the thicket that covered the forest fell away and withered, and so the squirrels continued nibbling until the tree was completely free of the bramble. Alas, the bramble contained poison spores, and the squirrels who swallowed them soon felt the effects and fell lifeless to the forest floor. And yet, this did not deter the other brave squirrels, who had resolved to rid the tree of the bramble and save the forest at any cost. And each of them continued to chew. The moment the last of the bramble was cut, the entire tangle withered away, and the last remaining squirrel fell from the tree, dashing its head upon the ground. The squirrels had saved the forest. When the black wolf and gray bear were finally able to wade through the dead bramble, they came across the bodies of dead squirrels and let out terrifying cries. As the animals' cries rang out, the squirrels' souls floated from their bodies as pure orbs of light. The black wolf and the gray bear watched in amazement as the orbs floated into a hollow in the tree, bringing it back to life. The deities of the forest had spoken. The squirrels were the forest's true guardians. Though they were among the tallest and weakest of the beasts, their courage was greater than all of the largest creatures. Size has no bearing on a creature's stature.
They're going to open up another episode with the most depressing story ever.
What else do you expect from Ghibli, right?
Oh my god.
Here we have Bonehead.
Let's go.
Boneheads, that's definitely the night you chose.
It's not the night I chose. Well, I guess I used it for a bit, but I didn't like stick with it. Ah, I missed.
It's definitely the night I would choose because it has kind of like an evil connotation.
It's cut loose.
And I always play morally ambiguous
Is that what you call
in
it?
RPGs. Some would say evil, but I would say morally ambiguous.
What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, Mass Effect would say otherwise. That would say you're full
I
right.
was gonna say, yeah, I was like, Def always plays Paragon.
I don't always play. Oh, I guess I do often play Paragon. Anyway, this Bonehead is destroying me because he resists physical attacks. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him with a fireball for a chance to get. Alright.
I think he's weak to fire.
He's not weak to. He's definitely not. Not weak to ice.
Yeah, we
Took more damage from ice though.
definitely did.
Okay.
Probably heal. Things in the desert aren't gonna be weak to fire.
You're probably not gonna be weak to fire. You're right. Although it doesn't typically matter.
Are you joking? That's like RPG 101.
In
Everything in the desert's always fire.
In this game, it doesn't matter as much as you think it might.
Everything in the desert's always fire.
Also, I can see why Trippy told us not to worry about it. It was healing tier.
Oh.
So that's Orum's only healing ability that he'll naturally learn.
That's the last skill or trick that Orm will learn.
Yes. I should also heal, because weird. That fight actually messes up pretty bad. This is why I don't fight the boneheads.
You never fight the boneheads?
Oh, I'd fight them. It's just
So
like
why'd you just say that? Wait. Did I just see like some lamps?
lamps. There's a turbine.
I think the worlds are blending.
The worlds are blending. What does that even
I
mean?
just saw a lamppost.
Crazy.
Well,
dude.
when I see a lamppost in the desert, unless it was blending.
Big lag.
Oh.
Ow. Pretty much just like
Should be a
really
little bit
tanky.
wild on that thing. Too bad we don't have a star type.
Nope. Also, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use Oliver for this. Because I know this guy's weak to fire.
Pretty low on magic, brother.
Luckily, Trippy is here to help. As
Not
I got
much.
smacked around by the Green Butcher. Oh! Oh, I yelled.
Oh my god.
Enemies in this game are fierce when you get in here.
He just say ow.
He did say ow.
That's crazy.
Anyway, it's getting Oh yeah, we can just return to the title screen. We didn't get too far anyway, so it's bothering me too much. We're trying taking a different route around this time. You know, despite the fact that Drippy said to avoid as much as you can, it's a long ways to our destination. And green bunchers don't freaking mess around with that spell they have.
Let's do it. Here goes.
Nah, it didn't work.
Gotta get them green ball hole.
I'm trying. Oh, is that the lantern thing you're talking about?
Yeah, them lanterns.
You mean the city?
The city's blending into the desert.
Or did you mean the giant dandelions?
They look like lamps to me.
An eagle flying above. Anyway, here we got Mamoon finally. Only gotten one fight this time.
I'm sure this is going to be very transparent, the journey to get back here to the audience, knowing how the editor tends to be. There's like Seamoon's land.
Here we are, Mamoon.
The less R's in place of L's.
It's different from Ding Dong, huh?
Well,
Whoa.
that's what flipping is. It's slap bang in the middle of the desert for a start.
What's that delicious smell?
That's the babanas, innit? Babanas are what Mamoon's famous for, see? You never eaten a fruit like it. Gorgeous they are. Tell you what, I'm starving. Fancy a babana split?
Really? They're that good, huh? Wow.
Too flippin' right they are. This place was built on the babana trade. That's tasty for you.
Okay, let's try some.
Before we go babanas, though, we should try and find this Rashaad, innit? It's what he came here for, after all. You're right. We should ask around and find out if anyone knows him.
Let's walk to the first person we see.
I mean, it's a good place to start.
I suppose so.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where I can find the Great Sage Rashaad? The Great Sage Rashaad? It's a long time since he was called by that name. These days, you would do better to ask after Rashaad, seller of babanas. He sells babanas? Do you mean he's not a sage anymore? But getting him to teach me about magic was our whole reason for coming here. There's worrying. Still, we were after Babana Split anyway. You might as well stop by and see what's in it. I guess. All right, let's go find Rashaad.
Let's.
Big place to look, and a lot of people too. Let's fierce salesperson the girls Mamoon not to be trifled with. This is the Quartermaster store, is it? Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Old Smoky.
We need to get our defense up for sure.
Try it. Honest friend, you might have tried them. You must. Truly, I wonder. Okay. Let's see what the Quartermaster store has to offer. Also, look around inside.
Looks exactly the same.
Except a bit more clay?
Does it?
Rocky?
Does it?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, only the editor can verify.
Don't get caught short now. Grab some of our exclusive items before they fly out the door. Okay.
You missed your patented call.
Let's see, we have Bone Sword, Flint Dagger. That's a magic sword.
Accuracy goes up, magic goes up.
Flint Spear. It's just almost spear. Woodcutter's Axe.
No, we can keep
Can't
the.
use those. Wooden Mallet. No one can use that either. And Crude Claws. Take one of those. I'm sure they're not going to be findable somewhere else. Let's see.
This is what we need for sure. For the fairy, for Aurum.
Yeah, you definitely use some clothes. Sing cloak. Now, before we actually buy anything else, though, let's go and see what the. Let's go and check out Swift Solutions to see what the rewards here are.
Oh yeah, we need the sneak.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about. Talking about the quest rewards.
The bounties.
Okay. A pair of merchants have been seen having an intense discussion at Mamoon. The elder in Mamoon seems very worried about something her husband has forgotten. An elderly merchant near the milk fountains in Mamoon appears to be worried about something. Okay. And bounty hunts. Weather may be hot, but not everyone is relaxing in the sunshine. There's still problems out there that need solving. No bounty hunts. Okay. Alright. So I have that settled. Now we know at least go and find some quests. And we'll see what the rewards are then.
And we gotta see the Hoop Nanny.
I don't think her stock changes too often.
What?
Here's the Sheik of Spice. People of the world, come and spice up your lives. Nothing much that one there. That guy.
My Discord is like completely cooked.
Really?
But, yeah, let me. I'm gonna do like a hard restart.
See, you're a wizard, am I correct? No, that means you must be here to see Rashaad. So sorry, child. I fear Rashaad is no matter. Not as realm are you, child? You're a traveler, perhaps? If you wish to sample our famed most delicious babanas, you must follow this road to the end. Okay. Some bushes. You're a city, are you not? I shall give you the most magnificent discount. Oh, it's all about the sales here, huh? So, most unique stranger. Are you not terribly hot? Also refreshed and invigorated. There's nothing more recent that visits the spa after hard days of work. Cool and shady place.
Alright, I am back? Question mark?
Is your Discord still messed up?
We'll see. Look, it's performing a little bit better now, so. I think the ambient noise is kind of wild. That market.
Yeah, I was speaking to a bunch of people around here.
Did I miss any voices I needed to have?
Nah.
Any high-pitched voices that I would peak my mic and no one would be able to hear?
Yeah, you shouldn't peek your mic anymore, hopefully. Hopefully I've made enough adjustments that won't happen. Some white bread there. This weird dude. Collecting data on these arid climes can be a struggle even for the most dedicated scientist, but I think you'll find it pays dividends.
Why is he weird? Is he a scientist?
You see those glasses? Clearly he's weird.
Are you a jock?
Anyone with rimmed glasses is just that, I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
Oh, here's a blue chest.
Oh, it's the inn.
Go ahead and pop this open.
Bring that lock, just like I do in Starfield.
Strong coffee. What's the lock meeting him in Starfield? Is it just like Skyrim? Or is it actually different?
It is like Skyrim, I suppose. I mean, it is different, but...
Do you put two things and rotate a lock to open things?
Yes, yes.
Sounds like
Kind
Skyrim
of.
to me.
I mean, not really. But you do have to rotate. You do have to rotate.
Looks like these guys sell a lot of milk.
And babanas.
And babanas. Travel's about to befall us. So you see, it's the highest quality, of course. It's fresh from the southern part of Castaway Cove. Getting more places.
What the heck?
Oh, someone over here.
Mm.
Oh, it's just no good. I can't be bothered. Leave me alone. It's a lady.
Oh, what's happened to you? You were full of beans when we set out from Ding Dong Dell.
Is everything okay?
Well, we're traveling merchants, you see, but since we arrived in Al Mamoon, my husband has completely lost his will to sell. After we went on to all the trouble of leaving Ding Dong Dell to travel the world and earn enough money to open our dream shop, ...
Who cares about the stupid shop? Selling things is such a lot of effort. Let's not bother anymore. Well, this doesn't look good, does it? I reckon our friend over here must be feeling a bit under the weather.
I can see you're going to be no use. I just have to work for the two of us then, won't I? How do you determine so quickly whose voice it's supposed to be?
Look who's talking. Their mouths are
Oh,
moving.
you can see their mouth?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That or we should mend his broken heart. One hubby-sized helping of enthusiasm should do it. It should?
We should have some. We should have some in the back burner, don't we? On stockpile.
We do actually have one. Yes, we have to cure him. We can't just leave people who need our help. And it though, let's wriggle on and find us some enthusiasm then, shall we? Already done. Also, you can tell he looks weird. Look at his face.
His eyes are kind of flat.
Yeah. It's give heart. Give him what he needs.
Her mouth's moving right now. She's not talking.
There's no dialogue on the screen. You don't have to worry about that anyway.
I'm just saying it's clearly not completely accurate that their mouth moves when they talk.
Where am I? What was I doing? Oh, that's it. I need to make enough money to open our dream shop. Let's get to work.
Darling, you're back to your old self. Thank goodness.
Sorry, my darling. Did I worry you? I'm so sorry. I'm better now. Let's get to work, shall we? Nito, we cured him. Thank you so much for
You didn't
helping
say
me
Nito
out.
like Ollie typically does.
Nito, he cured him. He deserved an extra special free gift.
Oh.
Blindness be gone.
We gotta get our stamps up. After we wasted on jumps that you haven't even used today.
I did actually jump, but it wasn't saved, so it didn't matter anyway.
It wasn't a pruned universe.
Of course. Esther seems most unhappy of late. I wonder what could be wrong. Welcome. What a beautiful cape, but it's not quite the season's look for a loony man about in town, you know. Run up to your outfit with similar top quality fabrics at prices to suit every purse. By now, read it forever. Look at that, it's beautiful. New cape, huh? Oh wait, Ollie, we're here on a flippin' shopping trip. What do you think we are, made of money? Oh, a fairy, and that's such a stylish little fella you are too.
Wait, they can see fairies.
Oh wait, is this the lady? I didn't realize this is the lady with
It
the...
was. I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Alright, well, whatever. I thought that was just like some side dialogue. I said no, it'd suit you down to the ground. Let's see. Oh yes, perfect. You reckon? Yeah, I see what you mean. I'd look at the business in that. Mr. Drippy. Oh, sorry, Ollie boy, I got a little carried away in it. You gotta hand it over to her. The girl can sell. Roll up. Fine fabrics that put a smile on your face and put a spring in your step. Look, the locket is glowing. Now I reckon I know why. This old lady's got more enthusiasm than a school full of 6-year-olds. Excuse me, ma'am, I have something to ask you. What is it, young man? Are you interested in some of our fine fabrics? I can offer you an excellent price. No, it's not that. I was wondering if maybe you'd let us borrow a little of your enthusiasm? Oh, don't you say the funniest things. My enthusiasm and my smile always come for free. Take as much as you like. That sure is kind of you, ma'am, but we only need a little.
So we just confirm it's canon. They can see fairies.
I mean, people here can see fairies. They can't see it in Motorville.
What's the difference?
They're not from a magical world. My, what a strange feeling. Now I feel even more ready to sell. Okay.
But Ollie can clearly see Drippy.
We'll talk to them in a second. Also, that was the objective, as you can see on the map.
Wait, we'll talk about that in a second.
Is when I roll a grandchild? Yes. More banana splits. Alright, let's go and talk to him. Since you seem so enthused.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Rashaad?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Rashaad, sir, I need you to teach me magic. I need you to teach me the most powerful spells there are, so I can defeat Shadar.
Defeat Shadar? You?
Yes, sir.
Your journey has been wasted. I no longer practice the magic arts.
That's a shame.
Huh? But why
He's
not?
literally peak.
I
He's
thought you were
exactly
one
like
of the
Seymour.
great sages who knows everything there is to know about magic.
It matters not what I was. I use magic no more.
Maybe I help him get his mojo back. Give him some enthusiasm.
That's not gonna help.
Is she?
I think she needs something, though.
What do
Yeah,
you
she got the
mean?
dull eyes.
Who are you?
That flat affect.
Jeepers.
The poor thing's broken-hearted. Looks like Shadar stole a piece of her heart.
Dang.
It was my fault.
Wait, this man doesn't know how to use take heart?
To punish me, he did this.
Oh, was it specialized in one? Specialized in something.
I cannot risk my child's life.
His is not take heart.
We must
What?
accept our fate and live out our days.
An 8-year-old learned how to use take heart in like 1 second.
So
Mr. Rashaad, sir,
maybe I'm supposed to see he's taking heart.
she wouldn't want this.
What the heck?
She's not in pain because a piece of her heart was stolen. It's because you gave
Oh.
up fighting. Because you gave up on everything. That's why she's
Yo,
in pain.
Ollie making a lot of unfounded claims for a man he just met.
I see now that you would say anything to enlist.
Yeah, he's just making stuff up.
Huh?
Begone!
You're making a mistake. I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, you can't just be making stuff up, but a man you just met.
He wasn't wrong. It looks like Shaddar's stolen a part of the poor dab's heart.
Then we have to help her. We have to make her heart whole again.
Nah, looks like, I said. This is different.
Huh?
Mm,
Her heart's not just broken, it's closed.
what the heck?
What does that mean?
It's like this, see? She's not just had a part of her heart stolen, she's closed it up tight too, to keep the rest safe, like. So, before
Hey.
we think about replacing what's missing, we'll have to open it back up again, innit?
And how do we do that?
We go to
You
you.
use
If we find
the
whoever she's connected to by there, we can work
way
out
to
what's
dawn
going on with her by
Keyblade.
ear. So we head over
Fortunately,
to a way to find
our
those
surveil
soul
could not unlock hearts. Remember, it did specifically say
Let's
that.
do it.
Right, though, back to you world it is.
Well, it seems it's time to head back to our world, which I guess we'll do right now because I no longer know how long this story is going to be. Oh. I'm going to do some stuff around here first before we go. Like, talk to our friend here,
Shoot.
Horace. But we know what we gotta do. Talk
Yeah,
to
quick and
ghosts.
gross.
Nice to see you again. Did you have fun crossing the desert? No. Fun? You're swimming boiling one. Boiling for you, maybe, pipsqueak, but I'm a ghost, and ghosts don't feel the heat. So there.
Dang.
What are you doing here, Horace? I'm looking at these fountains. They're amazing. They squirt out milk, and all the milk a boy can drink. They're what Mamoon is famous for. The spicy smell coming from that food stall is missing the smell of the milk. It's strange. You think so? I kind of like it. Hey, there are still loads of spells you don't know yet, aren't there, Oliver? Well, I'm trying, but it's just my wizard's companion is kind of... Well, most of the pages are missing. Missing? Missing? Oh yeah, I had to give you the page of Spirit Medium, didn't I? Uh-huh. When Mr. Drippy first gave it to me, the only spell inside was Gateway. Really? So the pages have been torn out? I bet it was that idiot Shaddar's doing. Alright, I suppose I helped you fill it back up again, hadn't I? Tidy, there's generous. Maybe I was wrong about you being a stingy little after all. Well, I'm just going to hand... Well, I'm not just going to hand a load of pages over if that's what you're thinking. Oliver will have to prove his wizarding comprehension skills first. Companion skills first. The wizard's companion isn't just full of spells. There are also stories in there that were gathered by the sages over the centuries.
Oh, we know.
But those have probably been torn out too. Stories are pretty powerful after all. They might inspire people to stand up to them.
Or make you very depressed when you realize all the squirrels died.
Right, I'm going to give you one to get you started. Have a read. It's one of my favorites. So this is the first tale, The Cowardly Prince and the Lion. Did you read the story I gave you? Well, I hope you read it carefully because I have a question for you. Ready? No.
What the heck?
Wait, you haven't read it yet? Hurry up, Lazy Bones. It's the first story of the 12 Tales of Wonder in your Wizard's Companion. You guys are pushing back the other one, and we'll do that one next episode.
Thought you were gonna miss that chest.
What, this one?
Yeah.
No. We also have 2 quests that I passed by in it, like, earlier, too. But I saw Horace and got distracted, so we'll do that right now. Right here. Yeah, you.
Oh, this will never do. It's bad for business. Very bad.
What's the matter, ma'am?
The desert is filled with marauding boneheads.
Oh. There they are, huh?
The traveling merchants who bring us fresh goods are being attacked. I fear that soon our lines of supply will be severed entirely. If only there was someone who could rid us of those skeletal scoundrels. ...
Seems we're in a proper pickle, eh, Ollie boy? Shall we offer a helping hand? No, any merchant from Mamoon is worried because their supply lines are coming under attack. Sure. Bothersome boneheads. I'll help you, ma'am. I'll be those boneheads for you.
Come now, child. We're not in so much trouble that we need to send the likes of you to your doom.
Nah, man, you don't understand. He's got me, Drippy, Lord High Lord of the Fairies looking after him. He'll be right as rain.
What exactly will you do, little man? Gnaw upon their shin bones until they hop away? He.
What, you the flipping chick of it! Flipping shin bones indeed! Ollie boy, our pride's on the line here. You better battle those bony beggars and good and proper. Sure, let's do it, Mr. Drippy.
Very well. Defeat 10 boneheads. That will be enough to allow our suppliers to reach us.
Alright. Deal with that. Soon.
Oh, it's a tragedy. How will my poor darling dear ever survive?
Something the matter, love.
My soul, my one, my only dearest husband has traveled to Golden Grove in search of delicious mushrooms. But he has forgotten to take his lunch.
Nickus, there's disastrous. Yeah, I guess it is kind of bad, huh? He must be real hungry by now.
He must. Oh, he must. And the wild beasties of the forest prevent me from delivering it to him myself. Oh, whatever shall I do?
What indeed? Golden Grove, huh? That's the forest we came through. The one with all those giant mushrooms. That it is, Ollie boy, the fertile forest of fabulous flora and fauna. It's a proper good place to go in search of a bit of grub.
Ah, so you are familiar with Golden Grove. Then I must make a most urgent request of you. It is a great inconvenience, I'm sure, but this is an emergency. Please, you must deliver my dear darling husband's lunch to him.
A Mamoon woman's husband left his lunch behind when he went out to search for mushrooms. Okay. You want us to take it to Golden Grove? Sure, leave it to us.
You'll aid me in my hour of need? My little hero. Here is the lunch I prepared for my best beloved with all the devotion of a faithful wife. It's kind of a old school gender normative behavior.
What if she just likes cooking?
You must not be tempted to try it, no matter how delicious it may smell. It is a meal for lovers only.
Looks pretty stocked.
Looks pretty gender normative.
Okay, so a lady likes cooking and suddenly it's too sexist.
Be careful, be careful. You don't want to get canceled on YouTube.
It's true.
You don't want to get demonetized.
I too like cooking.
That's true, you do enjoy cooking.
As a male.
I mean, I'm not going to say what you identify as, so I'm glad you finally clarified it.
Anyway, it's the cast gateway. So where to start the search, huh? You remember how this works, in it, Ollie boy? It's all about spotting the similarities. Somewhere around here is someone who's similar to young Esther in some way. Now, what girls do you know? Girls?
Starry Mary.
I don't really talk to girls. I really talk to Phil. Cracky, that's no good, is it? How are we gonna do this then? I'm sure there's someone she reminds me of. Can't quite put your finger on it, is it? Never mind. It's brainwork won't work, legwork will. Let's go for a stroll around town and see if we can spot Esther's soulmate that way, shall we? Okay, Mr. Drippy, let's go find that girl.
Starry Mary.
That's why Leia's story is such a big help. I've not spoken to people in Motorville yet, you know. I've been here like 3 times.
I don't need to talk to these NPCs, they're not real. This ain't Free Guy.
Free Guy.
They don't have souls.
Anyway, the star
Have you
tells
seen
us...
Free Guy?
I have not seen Free Guy, but I know what it's about. The star tells us that our objective is in this direction.
Yeah, we're looking for Starry Mary.
Hey, I just thought... What's up, Mun? You having a nice time thinking about girls, is it? Huh? No, when I used to come here to Phil's garage, there was a girl. She was always looking at us from her window. Her window, huh? Sounds like a proper shrinking violet. I guess so. That's the window up there. Look, she's doing it right now.
Oh my god, bro.
That's her, Mr. Drippy. Flippin' heck, Ollie boy, why don't you think of her straight away? She's a spitting image of her, Mun. Huh? Of who? What do you flipping think, you blockhead? The Great Teacher's daughter, ain't it? The one who's obviously your flipping soulmate? Is that obvious? I never noticed. You sure have good eyes, Mr. Drippy. She was only in the window for a second. Never underestimate the razor-sharp eyes of a fairy, my boy. Spot a speck of dust on the head of a pin, I could. Anyway, it's her, no mistake. Let's go and barge our way into her bedroom.
What the heck?
Okay.
I should be way more freaked out by that.
Yeah, let's go trespass. Sounds like a fun time. Hi, Genghis.
Oh, shoot. He's doing pretty well.
It's no good. There's no answer.
Is something the matter, dear? There's nobody home, you know.
Well, clearly somebody's home. I need to speak to the girl who lives here.
You're a friend of Myrtle's? Oh, you poor dear. You must be awfully worried about her.
Uh-huh.
Oh my, you haven't heard? Well, just between you and I, things haven't been going so well for Myrtle. Why is she telling this to an 8-year-old?
Well,
Myrtle's family lately.
Well, we asked, technically. Huh? How come?
Father works every hour of every single day. Nothing but work, 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 work. He's never at home.
Work.
Such a shame. Rusty was always a devoted father. Something has happened to him. He's changed. I hear him shouting at them through the walls. I don't know how poor Betty copes, let alone young Myrtle. Such a shame.
Betty is...
That's right, dear. She's Rusty's wife. She's every bit as devoted to him as she always was. Why, only this morning I heard her promising to bring his lunch to him down at the garage. All the love she pours into those sandwiches. It's enough to break your heart. Why, I'm welling up just thinking about it.
What a nice use of words there.
Such a kind soul. Poor, poor Betty. I have half a mind to tell that Rusty Cartwright just how lucky he is.
Jeepers.
Oh, just listen to me gossiping on and on. Do ignore me, dear. I'm just a silly old woman.
Just dropping some lore.
Typical NPC behavior. Say hello to Myrtle for me, won't you?
Crikey, sounds like things are none too rosy in the Cartwright household, huh? Mrs. Ruby, we can't leave her like that. We have to help her. We have to help Myrtle. That's easier said than done, Ollie boy. She's not coming out for a chat, and we're not getting in unless we go magicking the door open. You're right. We should use magic to open the door. I'm the one who knows how, and I'm the only one who can go in there and speak to her. You sure you want to be doing this, Mun? When Mom died, if you hadn't taken me over to your world when I thought I was all alone, if you hadn't helped me, I'd still be alone right now. That's why we have to help Myrtle. If we don't, she'll be left staring out our window forever, all alone. That's just justification enough for a bit of breaking and entering in my book. Let's get in there. Okay, Mr. Drippy. But we shall commit trespassing next episode.
I think it's B&E, actually.
What, I guess
it's worse than trespassing.
Yeah, I suppose. So until next time, we'll see you guys later.
Later.